Playing against a lot of new players recently, or maybe not new, but just new to me, which is awesome. All right, on the play with our deck is great. We have no Bazaar, not great. This one's like pretty reasonable, but again, I think on 6 with a Once Upon a Time, you typically want to put it back unless your hand is like very, very good. All right, I'm gonna keep the 5 with a Once Upon a Time. Also has a Wasteland if opponent is also on a Bazaar deck, so not the worst hand. Obviously not a strong hand, but I think it's better than going to... Keeping a 5 with a Once Upon a Time is better than going to 4. I think I'm gonna bin like the Arbor and the Therapy. Not a good hand. You know, you kind of hate to see it, but that is the game we play. See if we can't find a Bazaar here. We didn't find a Bazaar. I'm gonna kick the Deathrite Shaman. I'm gonna hold the Wasteland though. I don't want to show him. It's gonna be a hard match to win unless they're on like Bazaar and we get them. Savannah. That's not something you see every day. Is it humans? It is humans. Interesting. Oh, the Noble Hierarch's certainly going to make our Wasteland less useful. Other Deathrite. I don't hate that. The upside, I guess, downside of this is I can't cycle Hollow One right now. I do think I want to just cycle the Hollow One right now. So I'm going to do that. The second Deathrite's not doing very much in play anyways. Okay. Not ideal. They're gonna have, they have a land, they have 3 mana now. Blue, Ancestral, wonderful. I guess it could be survival too. True. That's not a terrible draw, but I kind of want to play this other Deathrite out, and it's probably more powerful than... Well, they missed their land drop. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not more powerful. Maybe we should just Vigor them. Well, if they're on survival, maybe we want to hold Vigor. Though it's going to be hard for them to play cards, because we have the ability to eat our own land here. I kind of think we're supposed to Vigor. Because if they want to eat my land, I can just eat it in response, and then they only have 1 mana. They could just have Force here, depending on what kind of deck they are. I'm certainly punished if they like play land survival or something, but... I haven't seen someone play survival in a very, very long time. So this deck currently looks like it fits the description. The downside here is that I also can't use my Deathrite Shaman to make a mana, because they have an active Deathrite Shaman. But if they attack for 2, then I have the ability to do that. They have 6 cards in hand, while we do not. So we drew Bazaar. Well then. Oh, there was one creature. Yes, I probably should have done that. Yes. Problem with Bazaar here is if I put in a Bloodghast, then they can eat my Bloodghast. So I'm just gonna play Bazaar and pass, I think. They drew their own Bazaar, so it looks like it is survival then. Interesting. Oh boy, we are so far behind right now. We used our Wasteland. Not exactly where I want to be. Kind of interesting. I mean, they had an Ancestral and 2 Moxen. They mulliganed once. There's a Survival, and a Thalia and a Lavinia. They're playing a pretty greedy deck, so... I'm gonna eat a creature and see if I can't get them to eat in response so that I can activate Survival without any worries. I think their keep is fine. They had, like, land, double Moxen, Ancestral, Noble Hierarch. Like, that's fine. Alright, they didn't eat, so I'm just gonna go to my turn. Another Bazaar. Alright, maybe what we'll do is we'll just dump our hand at the end of turn. They still don't have more than 1 mana. Oh, now they do. Survival, I assume. Oof. Alright. I'm still not going to give you the opportunity to make mana. You also don't have a green mana anymore. We just have like these dueling death rights staring each other down. Alright, I'm gonna... They could have Elvish Spirit Guide, I guess, but... I'm gonna just like dump my hand, I think. Even though I'm gonna lose this land drop, I'm gonna just... I think it's more valuable for me to just be able to activate 2 Bazaars in my upkeep. I could be wrong here too. I just feel like this is like the highest chance of us doing something really powerful. Though we currently haven't hit anything. Alright, well, we hit a second Bloodghast. So if we hit a land off the top, we get 2 Bloodghast, but we still have no Hogaak. Alright. I don't really think I want a therapy. I guess I could therapy for survival here. Probably doesn't really do anything. Like, what else could they have that would matter? They had Vengevine, Squee, Rootwall. Okay, so they were waiting on their Vengevine so that I didn't eat it. Fair. That's fair. It's fair. Definitely makes me wish I had found a land, but... Don't think we're winning this game here, especially with opponent having a Scavenging Ooze and a Deathrite Shaman. survival better than HogaakVine? I don't know. They are pretty greedy. We also used a very greedy Force of Vigor as well. I'm almost ready to concede this game. It's pretty close. I'm gonna give one more draw step, I think. Yeah, I mean, we missed on our Moldify, we missed on our Once Upon a Time, so it definitely happens. You're playing a Scavenging Ooze here, sure. Oh my lord. Alright, I'm gonna just concede. Even if I return Bloodghast, what are they doing? Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in Surgical Extraction and maybe Tabernacle, and maybe Assassin's Trophy. And I'm gonna take out Bloodghasts and Therapies, but I want to leave in Mental Misstep. So I think on the play, I would rather not have Tabernacles. Even they're kind of a mana deck as well, so maybe you just don't want Tabernacles at all. We might consider them on the draw in game 3. I know that Andy would suggest bringing in Chalice here. I think I would rather bring in Trophy. This is what I'm going to go with. Yeah, I would think that Tabernacle is not very good, but it might be decent on the draw. They are a very similar deck to us, except they have the survival engine and blue cards, so they're a little fancier than what we're doing, but we're doing like more consistent and powerful things. In my opinion, anyways. This is just not good enough. This is... I just don't think this is what you want to be doing on 6 cards. It is nice because you do have Wasteland, Once Upon a Time, Vigor. Maybe this is actually fine because I have Lotus on black. I don't really think it's fine. I might keep this on the draw. I think I'd rather mulligan. Okay, that's fine. We'll just get rid of Dryad Arbor, Wasteland. We might just choose not to activate Bazaar on our turn. Leave it hold up. I'm not really feeling like I need to discard any of these cards, or I want to discard any of these cards. I don't really have any Graveyard Engine right now, and I don't have any hollow ones. I want to have full information before I decide to take a certain line, I think. Could be wrong. Kept on 7 again, and we've mulliganed 4 times. I guess they didn't keep on 7, they went mull to 6 in game 1. Yeah. Well, that's what we've got going for us here. So, like, I'm just, like, a little concerned about activating our Bazaar end of turn, right? We're guaranteed to get rid of one of these cards, and I don't... Maybe we don't need a second Wasteland. Uh-oh. What the... Maybe we should have brought in Chalice. Maybe Andy is just right. God. Gonna hard cast Survival or something? I think we're just gonna die. Oh, I guess we have Surgical on HogaakVine, so... They discarded a hollow one. We're gonna get to Surgical Vengevines when they go all in here, so... What's his hate? That was a weird survival Bazaar activation, right? Now they just go for like a Scavenging Ooze or something? No, they went for Vengevine. I don't understand what opponent just did here. So they're just gonna put one hollow one into play and leave a Vengevine in their yard and have an active... Oh, they had another hollow one. So they had 3 hollow ones. Well, fuck me, I guess. I think survival's awful, but I don't know. I should have... Maybe I should be leaving in Chalice here. He had Lotus, Emerald, Survival, Bazaar, hollow one on you know, in their 7-card hand. I should have probably surgicaled the hollow one. I miscounted their hand, I guess. I thought they had no cards left in hand. I was really confused. Like, this deck looks like a pile of shit, right? This deck is like this deck is garbage. We're dead though, probably. We didn't board in Tabernacle. I guess we have Force of Vigor still. Yeah, I fucked up. If I had surgical hollow one in response to the first hollow one, then that would have worked out much better. You're totally right, Briva. I'm gonna activate this Bazaar because we only need 2 of these cards. Those cards are kind of garbage. Yeah. I actually don't even think we're gonna surgical Bazaar. We kind of just need to find answers. Those are answers. I guess we can surgical Bazaar. I don't even know if that makes sense. Losing 2 life. Let's see. We put to 8 and we go to no. We take 8, go to 10. We don't want a surgical because surgical would mean that we increase the clock by a turn. I should have probably not even kept it in my hand. I probably should not have even kept it in my hand. We drew Vigor. We go to 2, and all right, we're almost there. We get 1 activation of Bazaar on our next turn, and then we get to find a green card. If they drew a creature off the top here, they can search for like a Deathrite Shaman. Fuck, you drew a Root Wallet off the top? Opponent's way too good at Magic. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. They drew like the actual nuts. Like, yes, we could have Bazaar'd into a root of whatever. I'm too tilted. I can't. We were dead. Very dead. We actually end up being like kind of okay on our next turn where we draw the... No, we actually are dead because we would not even draw into the hollow line. Yeah, wow, okay. Nah, we were never winning that. We got wrecked. It's okay. That's a solid 3-2. It's not bad. We take those. We got basically manhandled by Jeskai, which seems to be a kind of an abysmal matchup, actually. And then our opponent had much better hands than us in this survival match. We all looked into 5 twice and didn't find a Bazaar. Or we didn't find a Bazaar in game 1, and then in game 2 it was just like, they had too much power, which happens. It's vintage. All right, let's open that chest. Rawr. All right, so there's a vintage challenge in 30 minutes. Hopefully you guys will all watch some streamer. Let's send you guys to Canister. I'm sure Canister will be playing in the vintage challenge. If you don't mind hopping in this raid, saying hi to Canister for me, and cheering him on for whatever challenges he is doing today, that would be dope. And then I hope you can all swing by for another stream, maybe Sunday afternoon, I think is the next possible time for a stream. Maybe 6 p.m. Sunday, we can try to fire the vintage prelim. I don't know, prelims are a playpoint sync for me when I go 03, 06, so we'll have to see what we're gonna do. All right, I hope everybody has a great weekend, and what is this? Okay. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Catch y'all later.